All right, so this is what we're gonna do, guys. All right, this is what we're gonna do. First of all, say hi, YouTube, right? If you're watching as a video, like the fucking video, okay? So this is what we're gonna do, guys. We will talk about the state of this horrible game that we're playing, okay? Not the game, somebody that thinks he's dead. So, all right. How do you guys feel about the game? It's crazy how I'm trying to understand this game from a person that's not making content on it, right? Like just like the average person. And as an average person, I'm trying to think to myself, like, why would I play this game if I'm just an average person? Besides it being Black Clover, right? Like, let's ignore, right, that it's Black Clover, right? Okay, that's how these game companies get you, right? They release an anime game of your favorite IP, and you're only attached to it because it's your favorite IP, right? There are plenty of anime games out there that are absolutely horrible, right? But since they're connected to your favorite IP, you're gonna play it, right? Because you're just a dedicated fan or you like the IP. I've never seen Black Clover in my life, right? But the characters and stuff, it looks cool when it came out, and I'm just a lover for gacha games, so I said, like, I'm gonna play it. And then I started live streaming the game, and for those that actually been on the channel, I live streamed the game since day one. I was like the first person on global to get the reroll done, like literally 8 minutes into the game. Then I hit rank 1 in PvP as a free to play after reset. So like I just stuck with the game because I always had an audience for the game. So that's kind of what kept me in the game this entire time. But it's like after you summon for a character, it's like, what more is there to the game? It like Black Asta came out, right? Oh my god, Black Asta's out. Like, that's so crazy, bro. Like, we've been waiting Black Asta for months now. Yo, Black Asta's out, let's summon. That's it. There's no, oh, I'm gonna get Black Asta, I'm gonna play the new event, try out the new event stages, maybe try him out in PvP in a little bit, maybe see how he goes off in the event. Let's see what characters we have for the event. Oh, let's do the little raid. Maybe there's like another event randomly, right? No, it's just Black Asta. And then every other event we have to wait until the next week, and then the later end of the next week. I think after season 2, I think that's where a lot of people kind of got more iffy over time. I feel like I don't know if it was just me, okay, but I really did enjoy the swimsuit stages for Black Clover. Me personally, I really did enjoy that, only because, like, if you play gacha games, right, and a lot of people are like gacha game veterans, and even if you're not a gacha game veteran, right, if you played a lot of gacha games, every time like a new event comes out, right, there's event stages that give you currency, that give you like tickets and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna just be ignorant here and just say like, oh, like we don't get anything like that. Of course we do. We get these like little browser events and stuff like that. And yeah, these are cool and all, but it's just like, but why though? Why not just have this be an event stage that we're able to play so the game feels more interactive, right? Instead of us doing some mindless task, sorry, that we don't want to do. Using stamina. You already have to use stamina for this event. So why not just make it an event stage to make it like kind of cool. Like we have an event stage, maybe school event stage, cherry blossom field, I don't know. But it's just to spice it up. Now, obviously, I'm not one of the brain dead people that likes to compare this game to a bunch of other games that are out, that have been out for years. Because there's a lot of games that have been out for years, but when they first came out, they were horrible. Like there are a lot of games out there when they first came out, they were horrible, and they're much better now, right? Because of quality of life and stuff like that. And they do release a lot of quality of life things on JP, but I feel like it's just not enough, or they just don't put enough time into it. Like Black Asta, right? Not Black Asta, like RTA, right? What's really carrying Black Clover for a lot of people right now? A lot of people are really holding on to the hope that, yo, RTA is going to be great. RTA is going to be amazing. I love RTA. It's been like 4 months. It's been like, not 4, but probably like 3 months. And nothing. Just silence. Absolutely silence. And I'll be honest, guys. A lot of people looking for RTA. I don't think RTA is going to be any different than regular PvP. The only thing about RTA is going to be really funny to make content for RTA. Just because you might mess up, or the person on the enemy team might just do a stupid attack, and it's really funny at the end of the day. Or we can have like some really good PvP matches of like, you know, top ranked players, like the top squads and stuff like that. Other than that, it's gonna be the same PvP. It's just like you're not against a bot. And a lot of people are excited for RTA. But a lot of people don't even know how to play the game. A lot of people don't even know the difference between debuff immunity and status immunity. So what are you excited about RTA for? Because you're not going to compete in it. And I'll be honest, like when this game first came out, right? Who remembers when Black Clover first came out? Do you know how much stuff it felt like there was to do in the game? I don't even remember all the things, but there was a lot of things to do. Right, we had like the Noel event, we had the other event stages, right? We had to clear all the story. We had the arena stuff. We were trying to clear all the stages, right? Memory hall. It felt like there was a lot of things to do. No, obviously over time, you know, when you build up your account and stuff like that, there's not going to be a lot of things to do, right? A lot of gacha games are like this. You log in, do your dailies, get off, right? But the game is trying to focus too much on PvP, is what I believe, right? Because people are like, oh, like they're going to release like Dark and Light and stuff and that. No. They can't even balance red, blue, and green. I don't want any other element ever for a long time, because they can't even balance the current elements, right? And nothing, and this is like a so-so argument, right? Like some people don't really like that the meta stays the same, but you gotta understand that on global, we're actually lucky the meta is the same, because to be honest, if the meta kept on changing, you'd have to summon for everything that comes out, right? But arena, like I feel like in Black Clover, I don't really have a goal, right? Like arena is not interesting at all whatsoever, right? Like I hit rank 1 a long time ago. I hit rank 1 every season, and then I just don't care. Like I have my own personal goal, right? I hit rank 1. Literally, I've hit it every season since the game first came out, just for fun. But what is the point in me doing so? For extra crystals? I mean, I guess. But if you're already spending money on the game, who cares? Who cares about the extra crystals, right? And if you're a free-to-play, obviously you're not competing with top ranks, so that's even out of the question, right? So you're more so, you know, just looking for, you know, at least maybe a multi on top 100, or at least be like just a top anyways to get the skill enhancements, right? But that's all it is. Like PvP is not interesting. It's the same thing over and over. Once the meta is found out, it's not anything cool. Like people People are making a big deal about Black Ops, so like Black Ops is gonna shake up the meta. Black Ops the meta is literally just waiting for anti-magic and just using skill 2 to wipe the entire team. And then if you didn't kill Julius, just kill Julius on the next turn. Wow, so skillful. And it's so cringe how people will try to like really make PvP into this big thing, like as if like it holds some merit to them that they're high in PvP. No one cares. Like, who cares? Okay, you wailed on your gear, you go defensively, you go stall team, you go tank team, you go like healing team, you win a lot of defenses, you enchanted a lot of substats, you end up one-shotting on tag. Like, bro, like, you're so cool for spending money. Like, that's not interesting. I don't know why people hold themselves to like some title. I know people live on the internet, so they need titles in their life to feel validated for whatever reason. So that's no surprise. But it's just interesting. I'll read what you guys are saying. So people who doesn't care can't compete. Yeah, people want the crystals can't compete. Yeah, like this is NA server, right? NA server is a baby server, right? Who the fuck cares about PvP on NA server? Like I think what EU is the harder server, or is it Asia? I think Asia is the harder server, right? EU and Asia are like way harder. Like, who cares about PvP on NA? I don't think NA has ever been the hardest server on any game. Not even a gacha game, but even like MOBAs and stuff like that. NA is usually never the fucking hardest server. All right, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's be honest. It's pretty much what every PvP content in gacha games. PvP wants to be on balance between pay to win and free to play. Okay, that's not every PvP content. Because I'll be honest, it's not every PvP content. Even mono red, a free to play mono red can easily still get upper league. Vulcan is actually an upper league and he's free to play. So it depends on how dedicated you are to the current meta in your account. A lot of free to plays, what they do on Black Clover, they put multiple gear on multiple characters and leave it there, which I don't know why. It's the most frustrating thing in the world when I work on accounts and I see people put gear on multiple characters. Stop doing that shit. Only gear 4 characters, maybe a 5th character, 6 characters max. That's all you need. And then maybe you guys can't compete. But when you're putting gear on every single damn character and then complaining about a free-to-play that you can't compete with anything, well, no wonder you can't compete because you're not optimizing your characters. You don't know how to play the game. You don't know what stats the characters go. You don't know how to play arena. There's plenty of people that don't know how to play arena. You don't know how turns work. You don't know how about debuff immunity. You don't know about running talents that have debuff immunity. A lot of people don't even know how to run defensive talents on your defense team to not fucking lose every single defense. Some people don't even know how to run debuff immunity on their defense team. There's plenty of arena aspects. There's plenty of arena aspects that people have no idea how it works. But just because they can't compete, they want to complain about it. And it's not just in Black Clover. There's plenty of games that are like that. And obviously the first thing that they're going to do is just blame the people that spend because they feel like that's hindering them from ranking up. When it's really not. You're really trash at the game. And you probably just don't understand it as much as you really think you do. And there are a couple free-to-play players that I know that are in Upper League. And they're actually in top 200. I'm aware of who they are. They don't make content or things like that. They're just regular people that are free-to-play. But since you're a free-to-play, casual player, you want to be invested to the game, you claim that you're about it, you're really not. It's not going to be the same thing. Free-to-play life is hard. It is hard. Especially in Black Clover. It's definitely hard as a free-to-play. You know, not everyone wants to play a game. Not everyone wants to play a game that you have to skip everything. That's another thing. No one wants to play a gacha game when they first start, right? And they're being told you have to skip that. You have to skip everything. You can't pull in everything. Not obviously you don't want to pull in everything as a free to play. but 90% of the game you don't want to pull. It's like, don't pull on that, but don't pull on that. Like season 1 came out, right? Let me just go down the list, right? This is literally how it works, right? Season 1 came out, right? Skip red Yami. Go Mimosa. Don't worry about Asta or Blue Yami. You're not going to use them anymore, which is true. You're not. You don't even really even need them, to be honest. I don't even use those characters anymore. Season 1, get Mimosa. The only green healer in the game. Right? But then again, we're at a point where you don't even need a healer in PvE. You just one-shot everything. And that's all it is. You gear up enough, you just one-shot everything. But Season 1, green Mimosa. Best option, right? Who else did we get after that? I don't even fucking remember. Then we got the third eye, right? Right? We got Eye of the Midnight, right? So we got Veto, Licht, Raya, Fauna. You can pull Fauna if you skipped out on Blue Yami, but you don't even need Fauna. Fauna was just there to speedrun, right? And Julius was coming out anyways, so it was like, why pull Fauna? And then Raya and Licht came out. Everyone were hyped about Raya and Licht because, oh my god, combination skill. That's so amazing. And people went out for Raya and Licht. You don't even use them anymore. Licht actually has a use now, which I'm happy. Licht is actually still useful now because he can actually one-shot teams, but you need like 140% crit damage. But Licht is actually OP if he's geared, which is crazy. And then Raya is still good. Raya uses for one-shot all the time. So it's amazing how these two characters are actually really good. And I told people to summon. People skipped, so that sucks. But yeah, basically you just skip Veto and Fauna. Then we got Season 2. Season 2 was basically just Gateway Noelle, right? And then you skip. Everyone was like, skip Ghost. Skip Ghost. Ghost is not good. Ghost is trash. Every YouTuber, right? Every fucking YouTuber. You can use Ghost, but you know, like Finrose there and you got Baltos. Bro, I use Ghost for everything. Everything. He's my guy. Skill 2, crazy damage for everything. Now, obviously, you don't need Ghost, right? If you have Sally, you don't need Ghost, right? But making it seem like someone's account is the end of the world because you got Ghost, absolutely stupid. And then we had Charmy, right? The whole debate, Noelle versus Charmy. Noelle versus Charmy, the whole debate. The whole debate. Max Enhanced Charmy or Max Enhanced Noelle? I try to tell people Max Enhanced Charmy. Nah, every YouTuber is like, I'm gonna Max Enhanced Noelle. And then they come back, I should have Max Enhanced Charmy. I'm not gonna use Noelle anymore. Charmy's better off with healing. No fucking shit. No shit. And then Season 3 comes out, right? We have Charlotte, Jack, Fuego. Honestly, pretty much a skip. You're only going to run Charlotte on your defense comp to run total defense at the end of the day if you're going to go a stall team. Then you got Jack. Unless you're like a Kabuki lover, you're not going to get Jack at all whatsoever. Fuego's just used for burn comp. That's going to be coming out in like 20,000 years. So if you want to play the long game, you get that. Max Enhanced Coach, enough said. Then we got Kiado and Kahono, right? Total bait banners. First of all, Kiado I only pulled to do a PvP showcase on Kiado because Kiado looked cool and I love doing the resets, and I was the only YouTuber to pull on Kiado to make a video for it, so I said why not, that's free views. Global can see the future with JPKR. Let us cherry pick units, makes the game boring in that way. So I don't think having the information makes it that boring. I think what makes it boring is that it's literally 3 months ahead. Right? Mario Leona comes out, right? She came out at the end of last month, right? When are we gonna get Mario Leona? Almost 3 months. Now, obviously, they're trying to speed us up, so it doesn't feel like that anymore, right? And that's why I said, like, time over time, it may get better. But on JP, right, it's not getting any better. It's just quality of life. Like, okay, cool, we can exchange for seasonals. Okay, cool, we changed the gateway. Okay, cool, we optimized the UI. Okay, cool, we make it 95% to get LR gear, not accessories, so it's already bad. But it's like we're not really changing anything. We're not changing anything. There's no new PvE stuff. If they release Hall of Illusions reset on global, that'll be cool. It's the same raids over and over. There's Beltagigas and the Snake. No new raids. There hasn't even been a new world boss on JP in a long time. You thought it was 95% for accessory? Yeah, it was supposed to be when we thought so, but nope. It's 95% for gear only. No, it's only gear. I checked it. I checked on JP. It's only gear. It's not accessories. The game is fucking doomed. Anyways, shout out to Withering Waves. Can't wait to see you soon. Whole Illusion should be a monthly thing. Yeah, that too. Whole Illusion should be a monthly thing. Give us black crystals. Like, we need, like, okay, it's not really, well, for free to play, right? For any of my free to plays in the chat, is it difficult to get a daily amount of black crystals? Anyone that's free to play in the chat. I don't really remember off the top of my head if it really is that hard. But I'm pretty sure it's not easy. Right? It's not easy. Like, okay, if you spent everything on Black Asta, right? If you spend everything on Black Asta, how are you gonna get back up from that? Like, I've seen some accounts, they have all zeros because they spent everything, and it's just like, damn, how do you recover from that? Right, obviously, you know, I can spend, so I'm gonna get my stuff back. I didn't spend to get all my stuff back. Actually, I did some bonds on some characters and stuff like that. It's just like, man. It's fine in your opinion, but it could be more. That's what I was thinking. Like, it's okay, but it's not the best. You don't recover, you reroll a new account. True, actually. True. Free to play can get 10k crystals per month. That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't think it's that bad for free to play, right? I think it's normal currency for free to play, right? Like, okay, usually gacha games, right, for free to play, they usually give you about 70-80 summons per month. So I think it's the same, right, for like Black Clover. But it's just like, the pity's already 200, so that kind of sucks. Don't think it's bad. Yeah, like, I think it's okay. I think it's just maybe also Emmy, I did see your Twitch chat thing. Stamina is stacked for a squad challenge. Sorry, we're just talking about the game state right now. It's like there's nothing for me to really do on Black Clover, and even though I say that, I still try. Like, I still try for you guys, right? I still stream the game every day to give you guys, you know, a stream to watch, because no one on global streams this game at all whatsoever, because they kind of just gave up with it, and they're just like, no content, so I'm not gonna stream, right? Like, come on now. Like, every person that streams Black Clover on global, what do? They only stream the summons, maybe stream for like 30 minutes to an hour max, and just end the stream. But I've been trying for you guys to keep it up, to make our own kind of content, right? But it's like, damn. Damn. Right, I've streamed this game every day since release. If not streaming it, then stream something else, but I honestly completely agree that the PvE is absolutely in a boring state. Because it's just like, okay, like, if you're not farming gear, what are you doing on Black Clover? Like, this, first of all, this isn't even good. Like this sucks. Like, why would you farm this? Like what was the point of putting this? Like, okay, we can farm gear crystals, right? Who cares? We get so many events with these. Like, who cares? Like, who's farming this? Why is this even a stage? Why is this even a thing? Who's farming this? That's like, it's totally useless, right? Then we have talents, which these stages are like the most annoying stages in the game. First of all, it's not even entertaining to play. They're just annoying, which I actually still need to do the other stages actually. But it's just like, why are you gonna farm this for these stones? Like, no, like at least include like the gold stuff in these, right? Like, don't just leave, like, don't just make it common. I don't know. You always show up to the streams no matter what I play. Yeah, because you know, you join a live stream for the game, but you stay for the person. I don't know why you're staying for me, but thank you. Like, other than Hall of Illusion, there's nothing really overly difficult in the game that I have to spend on. They don't want to reveal that it's like a VP. Yeah, so like we're already about to get chapter 9, right? Chapter 9 is almost done, right? But yeah, like not PvP, like Black Clover is really nothing but like just the land of ego stroke. That's literally all Black Clover is. If you're not competing for rank, then why are you playing Black Clover besides it being the IP, right? Right? There's only I feel like there's only 2 ways you can play Black Clover. One, if it's the IP, right? You like Black Clover, you like the IP, you like the characters, so you know you just play casually, get your black crystals, log off. Or you play as a ranker, right? You play as a ranker, you try to get, you know, rank 1 and stuff like that. You know, you compete in your guild stuff. You know, you have good guild mates and stuff like that. Like, I feel like that's efficient number. Oh, because I have to relog, that's why I can't do it. But it's like, is that entertaining? Not really. Like, it's like, if I have nothing else to do, like, what am I gonna do? It's like, damn, like, well, I guess I'm just gonna invest into all my characters and just try to max them out with all their gear and everything. But it's like, for what? For what? For arena? Like, who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares about arena? Like, no one cares. You get rank 1 once and then you're done. Like the only time arena ever matters. This is the only time arena ever matters. Only time arena ever matters is for squad arena. The squad arena. Also, shout out to us, you know, rank 1 Pog. Woo. The only time it matters is squad arena, because you get points for being high rank. That's literally the only time that it matters, right? If there's no squad arena, your rank doesn't fucking matter, besides the black crystals or just the ego stroke that you're like high rank. That's why it was so funny when we had the drama on the channel, right? Because like, you're really talking about me. Yeah, you're the one spending on Black Clover and I'm getting paid to play Black Clover. We're 2 different people on 2 different spectrums, and you live on this game and I don't. I go outside. After I finish Hall of Illusions, I don't know any more reason to grind gears except for PvP, when in reality I can only get close but can't go toe to toe. Like, the only time I'm farming gear is when, like, this is the only time I'm farming gear. The only time I'm farming gear is during squad challenges. Because if it's not during squad challenges, why am I farming gear? Why am I farming gear? You have the gear, right? And then you get to change subset stones, right? So you don't need to farm gear for certain roles. So what's the point? What's the point? He's added Lily into Black Clover. Shut up. Can you do stage 85 using Black Asta? Yeah, probably. I'm saying I only play Event Arena as free to play because Top 500 Upper League is simply pain. But yeah, I don't know, man. I do not know. I don't know. This game is I mean, obviously I've made it vocally clear multiple times that I'm just waiting for, you know, a couple games to be coming out in order to jump ship. Now obviously I won't jump ship completely from Black Clover. I still like PvP in Black Clover. Like it's still cool to play PvP in Black Clover. It's nothing interesting. It's in top PvP, it's really just getting gear gapped. Like top PvP is really just knowing how to play the game, and if you end up just getting shafted, it's usually just a gear gap, because you know you know how to play the game, but sometimes you just get gear gapped in like Upper League because you know they build stuff unexpectedly, like I don't know, more defense and stuff like that. So you end up not killing things you normally can kill, so then you have to learn like different compositions and stuff like that. But for the average person, you know, that's not fun to them because they don't want to invest that much time. Even us boys, hey, Weathering Waves comes out. I'm saluting to you guys. But no, you know, like I have the Giku podcast, and I have my community and stuff like that. You know, Black Clover pays my bills, so you know, obviously I'm gonna play Black Clover, right? Zealous Zone Zero is questionable. I don't think that game's kind of. I know that people are just gonna play it because it's a Hoyo game. But yeah, once Weathering Waves comes out, like, yeah, I don't know. No, like I think the only next game I'm playing is like solo leveling or something like that. Probably just solo leveling. Is there really anything else you guys would like to say? Because we are recording a video, so I just want to get your guys' opinions. Whoever is watching right now, you know, as a video, you guys can just leave in the comments your opinion about it. Like I just feel like they had plans to make it more. I feel like they just really had plans to make it like a fleshed out PvE like, but then they just like, I don't know. They just kind of focused on other things. And I think I understand, you know, not releasing everything at once, right? Because if they release everything at once, then, you know, after like the first week, then there's nothing to really do for the next week. But I don't know. Is that our fault or is it their fault? Like, just make more events then, or put out more stuff. Like, I don't think like am I like, do you recommend to buy arena tickets? If you're not top ranked, then no. Like, am I crazy for thinking that there should be like a bunch of events for like when the summons come out? And like, it's like, bro, like it's Black Asta. What events do we have for Black Asta? Just a character. It's just a character. That's it. They were probably bleeding money and license fees until Global came out and they're struggling to make content. That's why like I still give Black Clover a chance, just because this hasn't been out for a year. You know, I usually wait for games to come out for a year because that's kind of like, you know, like it's like they're testing the waters and stuff like that. But it's it's also these events too, man. It's like why put this stuff out? Like for what? Like this isn't nothing. This is nothing. Like this is really nothing. Like maybe this one, okay, cool. Like this is cool to have, but this is really nothing. Like I got trash gear pieces that are probably all gonna be SSR, right? That you're just gonna craft anyway. You get some gear upgrades that you already have a million of, right? And then we just have some enchant stones. Like the enchant stones are the only really good thing about it. But like that's it. Right? And like, you know, they cater too much for, you know, pay to win, right? Pay to win. Literally pay to win is able to get this subset stone, right? Where's the free to play option? Where Where is it? Nowhere to be seen, right? Pay to win, they put out the LR accessory where you're able to get magic attack, right? And of course, if you're in upper league, right, they're whaling, so of course they're gonna have that. And this kind of thing like sucks for FOMO people like me, right? Like I'm a very FOMO oriented person to where I like to collect everything in a gacha game, right? Like I love collecting all the banners, all the battle pass stuff, like, so that's just me, right? Like that's stuff I like really enjoy. You know, characters always rerun and stuff like that, but they never really rerun like the frames or whatever, right? So I really like getting the frames because it really shows like I'm really dedicated to the game. You know, obviously I have like the heaven frame or whatever I'm spending. But I don't like it where they just blatantly just try to take money. And that's literally what they did with the mileage. Alright, Seagull. That's literally what they did with the mileage. We just had a mileage of spending 1k, right? Instead of waiting a time period, they just slap another mileage right after. Oh, we know you just got done spending 1k. How about you just spend another 1k and have this frame as well? Now I gotta miss out on the frame. Do I want to spend another 600 to get this frame? No. No. And now my FOMO is ruined. I'm a heavy FOMO person. If I don't have things I'm able to get, I just don't like playing the game because I just feel like I didn't collect everything. I could add some silly side stories and add some PvE content to it. Yeah, like Bleach Brave Souls, right? Like Bleach Brave Souls has like different stories and stuff like that. I feel like that's something that they probably should do, right? Like we have our story quest, right? Why not like have like some side stories for, you know, like extra gems and stuff like that? Like I don't think that's too hard to ask for. I think like every gacha game has side stories, to be honest. Or maybe have it to where like, you know, per patch, maybe there's like new characters in like the old world, like maybe here, like maybe like Nozelle's here, or maybe like William or something like that, and like you go talk to them and maybe get like a sub quest for it or something like that. Maybe like clear the amount of stages or something that gives you black crystals, like make it feel like interactive. There's no event that can keep me in this game for an hour. Oh yeah, because yeah, this is too long, by the way. Yeah, an hour and a half to be on the game. Too long, because a lot of people don't want to leave their stuff on, right? I feel like 30 minutes. 30 minutes is good. 30 minutes. Every 5 minutes, you get a login reward. That's it. A lot of people don't like playing MMOs for that reason, because a lot of MMOs, right? You have to stay logged in for a certain amount of time to get the maximum rewards, right? Some MMOs, you have to stay logged in for 3 hours. You have to stay logged in for 3 hours. Or if it's like weekend time, right? If it's on the weekend, you have to stay a login of total of 9 hours during the weekends. 9 hours in order to get all the login stuff. Like, it's cringe, bro. It's cringe. Always end up champion 1 or 2. Oh, you just buy tickets if you want to try to get higher. That's all. I still haven't collected my Noel from Gateway. Well, yeah, you should collect it. I don't know. Are you gonna go mono red? If you're gonna go mono red, go Halloween Charmy. But that's why, like, that's why I like One Punch Man so much. Like, One Punch Man gacha is trash, right? But it's a really good game. Like, it's a really good game. One Punch Man, like, it's a really good game, bro. Like, the amount of content's in the game and the fact that it's action combat, so it feels interactive. It's a really fun game to play. It's just the gacha's trash and it has trash devs. But imagine if that game had good devs. Oh my god, that game would blow up. That game would be great. But a lot of people don't want to play the One Punch Man game because the rates, and that the fact it's by Crunchyroll, because we know Crunchyroll has a horrible history of mismanaging things. And that sucks. That absolutely sucks. That game could be amazing. Honestly, man, when's the next Naruto gacha? Just, you know what? Just release the fucking Naruto gacha, man. It's over, bro. Oh my goodness. It's fucking over, bro. I don't like MMOs as well. People usually get MMO, don't touch grass. That's my opinion. Yeah, I've been playing MMOs since I was like a teenager. I played a lot of Korean MMOs. But I think that's pretty much it. I think we kind of like touched up on everything when it comes to the game. Not everything, but just a lot of opinions and stuff like that. I don't think you guys really have anything else to say about Black Clover. But it's crazy because, like, you can't even then, like, you can't even enjoy being in a guild if you're a casual, because you're not going to get the rewards at the end of the day, right? You're not going to get the rewards for being in a guild, for being a casual. Like, you got to play the game, you got to be dedicated, you know, you got to put the time in. If you can't put the time in, have someone log in to do it for you, you know? Getting, yeah, if it had like a citizen request, like board, and get board from certain captains and stuff like that, or maybe, like, just maybe you do bond levels, right? And for like the bond levels, there's like a I don't know, like a story mission or something like that. You get like extra. Obviously, you get black crystals for, you know, doing the rewards list. Maybe you get like a little bit extra, but instead of the reward list, maybe it's a quest that you do or something like that, or a story. Like, I don't know. I just think that they're focusing too much on PvP. Like, obviously we have like the RTA tournaments and stuff like that, and it's cool and all, but I don't know. If it doesn't get any better after first anniversary, then you guys kind of have your answer there. You hate PvP. A real content drought. Because there's like on One Punch Man, right? If I'm not streaming the game, can I still play the game, right? Yes, and it's still fun because the game's enjoyable. Like, I always try to, like, even though like I play a game like for a long time, right? and I'm usually playing the game to make content for it. I never say like, oh, this game is so fun, this game is so amazing, just because I make content for it, right? It all comes down to, is the game actually fun? If I was not making content for this game, would I be playing this game daily? Answer's no. No. I'm gonna forget. Right? Same thing happened to me with Reverse 1999. I played Reverse 1999 from day one. I love the game, I love the character, I love the universe. Getting currency in Reverse 1999 is garbage, and if I'm not spending money, I can't really summon on anything, and it's just farm event, and that's pretty much it. So if I'm a casual on playing that game, not fucking really. Well, I guess that's gonna be the end of that topic.